How's it going, everyone? This is Cowden Lucifer, and I'm bringing you some Assassinate gameplay for Gamers Beverage, which I'm really happy about. So big thanks to Magnitude for bringing my video on here. There we go. Like I said, we're playing Assassinate on Castel Gandolfo, which is one of my favorite maps, and I'm playing as the Barber, who's one of my favorite characters. So we're ready to go, and I get my first blood here. And I throw my smoke bomb there, because I've seen the compass was filled up. And I don't know why that doctor ran into that smoke bomb. There was enough distance between him and the smoke bomb. But that's good for me. I already got my variety bonus and my poison kill. So 2 nice kills already. So now I'm making my way to my next target. The first minute of that match here was absolutely insane. I think I never had a good start like this before in an Assassinate match. I get that silent kill on the nobleman here. And you see, I'm getting greater variety here. Not even 50 seconds in the match, so that was a quite good start. And yeah, even though I had 9 minutes left, I didn't manage to get extreme variety, which I was really upset about at the end of the match. But anyways, before I start talking about actual gameplay, there was one more thing I wanted to talk about, which would be that in general a lot of people don't like Assassinate, which I can absolutely understand. Because Assassinate is really a fast-paced game mode. You really have to be quick at everything you do. You need to predict situations and how they're gonna end and what's happening in them. So also, for example, if you're playing on maps like Pienza or Florence, you really have to handle with Rufus a lot. I'm saying this right when I'm doing an aerial kill here, but you know, it's understandable, because you have to consider that the player on the roof obviously has the better position than the player on the ground. Because if the player on the roof locks onto the player on the ground, then he just can aerial kill him, while the roofer would have enough time to escape if the player on the ground locked onto him first. And this is basically the main reason why I took a break from Assassinate a while ago. But anyways, so you see, Assassinate is completely different to Wanted. For example, one difference is that in Assassinate just no one uses blending groups to move forward. Because in Assassinate it's more about who's faster dropping the smoke bombs and who's faster locking onto a target, while you're having specific targets in Wanted, and specific personas coming after you. So by the way, when I'm at this point, of course you want to use Blender in Wanted when there's a lot of people after you, but this is absolutely useless in Assassinate, because if someone sees you going into a blending group and a specific NPC turns into, for example, the Barber in my case here, then they'll directly know who you are. But anyways, in Assassinate you actually have a lot more counter situations than 2 players meeting each other in blending groups. Nevertheless, it can be useful. For example, if you see the radar filling up and you don't really know who's the player and who's NPC. So for example here, I see that blending group there coming closer, and what I do is I raid around the corner, I prepare to lock, and I see when the Prowler comes around the corner, the radar brightens up, and so I know he's the player, and I quickly get the kill off on him. But sadly I'm not quick enough to get away from the doctor, so he kills me. That much about radar. So now coming to the actual gameplay itself. So Assassinate is really characterized by, like I said before, fast actions, and which means that you can be thrown into situations in which you face more than just one player. So if you're playing smart enough, then you can get 2 or 3 kills in just a few seconds. And what I'm basically trying to say is that in Assassinate you can easily stack up points in just no time, and that again means that you have to try to get as many points as possible for each kill. So I dropped my smoke bomb here on my target, but that was just because I thought he locked onto me before, because right when I locked onto him, a red arrow appeared in the top left corner. So I thought he locked onto me before. So what I do here is I avoid starting a chase with a courtesan who's just running around, This is a really good thing that you can do to avoid starting chases. Just relock onto your target all the time, and when you're close enough to, you can lock onto her again, and then just kill her for a silent kill. That's way better just for a 100-point kill. So now coming back to the point thing, actually, like I said, points can really be made easily in Assassinate in just no time at all. So I really recommend using their environment to get as many points as possible for each kill. It's really easy to get some 100 points extra for an acrobatic kill, which you can nearly perform everywhere. It's also easy to get a kill out from a haystack when you see a player performing a kill right next to one. That also brings you some nice 200 points extra. So yeah, that's really recommended. And I'm repeating this because the most people seem not to know how important it is to make the best out of their kills. You see me again here, I see the radar fills up, and it was obviously that the player was coming down the stairs with that blending group, so I jump into the hay bale and get a hidden incognito kill, because it seems like the most people, for example, when they perform a stun and they have the opportunity to get a focus hidden kill, they just don't take it, and I don't know why. So you see me getting that stun off on that mercenary here, and I wait for the focus meter to fill up, which gives me a nice 150 points extra. And yeah, so why wouldn't you take it?
Massacre.
Anyways, all that stuff I just told you, that all just also requires you know, experience and just practice, because you can watch as many ACB videos as you want, but at the end of the day you gotta find your own game style. Just by playing yourself, you gotta find how you can make the best score, how you can reach the most points, and that does only work if you play by yourself. So there was a funny fail here, actually, right when I came across the corner, and I was in line of sight of the hay bale. The radar started to brighten up, and I thought the player was in there, but actually the mercenary was hiding behind the curtains there. So anyways, I'm having 9400 points already, and still 2.5 minutes to go, and this is pretty nice. So what I do now is I see that courtesan there. I'll quickly look onto her and throw my smoke bomb, because behind her I see that doctor coming up, and I was hoping that I could get a stun off on him, or at least stay alive, but it didn't work, and he gets the kill off on me. So as the match is slowly coming to an end, there was a few more things I wanted to talk about. First would be Revelations. So I think that deathmatch won't be in Revelations anymore, because I think the new detection meter system won't make that possible at all, because in Brotherhood you can lock onto your target and you're starting at incognito, but if you're in Revelations, locking onto somebody, you would start at discreet, and you can't observate your target like 10 seconds or even more to get an incognito kill on him, because meanwhile you would end up dead. Also, you don't want to do this in Brotherhood, by the way, so you always have to look around and see if there's more players around. So just only lock onto a target if he's right next to you. Don't lock a target like a mile away or something. It's better if you have a counter situation like this here, but if you lock someone from a mile away, you're gonna die. And going back to Revelations, I think that the new deathmatch mode, from my view, it looks pretty badass. It's really nice mode, from what I've seen so far. It's going to replace Assassinate, and I'm pretty fine with it, because you know I had fun playing Assassinate in Brotherhood, but it's time for something new, and so I'm really happy with that. So now I tried to cornerstone that courtesan there, but she kind of done that pretty smart, and walked around that corner in a big circle, and drops a smoke bomb on me. So well done. So yeah, 50 seconds to go. I'm at 11,150 points. Pretty nice score. Hope I could give you some good tips and advices on how I play Assassinate and how you should play Assassinate to get a good score. But like I said, at the end of the day, you gotta find your own game style, and this just works through practice and experience. So that was my first video submission to Games Beverage. Hope you enjoyed, and hopefully see you next time.